Hello and welcome back to a new and exciting season of Inside Sport Abu Dhabi. Coming up this month, we're down at the Abu Dhabi Sports Festival after another hugely successful summer of sport. We hear from Emirati endurance racer Fatima Harthi, and we look ahead to the greatly anticipated FIFA Club World Cup. Later in the show, we meet Abu Dhabi-based cyclist Roisin as she trains in Fujairah. We learn some BMX tricks from Red Bull athlete Mansour Safran. And we hear from Paralympic gold medalist Abdullah on his fight to remain a champion. After a successful debut last summer, the Abu Dhabi Sports Festival returned for its second year in the capital. The 54-day festival provides a strong message of stay active, stay healthy, and acts as an indoor haven for sport when the weather reaches a sweltering 50 degrees outside.
في أكثر طبعاً بالرياضة، في عندكم الموتاي، في كرة القدم، في السلة، فالشباب يتحفزوا الأشياء هذه أكثر.
I think it's a good initiative, one of the best to beat the heat of the summer. Everybody can come and run and exercise in an indoor environment.
This year saw an increase in the number of sports available and, in turn, an increase in the number of people attending. The convenience of the facility made even those who don't normally take part give it a go.
Normally I don't play, but the facility is really good. You don't have to go and buy your stuff, everything they provide. I mean, anybody would want to come here.
Usually play like once a week, now we're going to play twice a week. We want to take advantage of the fact that it's an amazing court.
Those amazing courts and pitches were fully booked most evenings, a testament to just how effective the sports festival is in promoting an active lifestyle in the Emirate.
Well, these sort of initiatives are absolutely crucial. You know, there's no excuse when you've got this facility. You can't just say, oh, it's too hot, I can't go today.
Tonight we did approximately 10 Ks of 200, 400s, 600, 800s, then back down.
Give the people motivation to come and do sport.
طبعا مجال النظام الرياضي حاول نخلي الشباب يكونوا أكثر يعني حركة وحيوية ورياضة، وطبعا المكان ليش الناس تي؟ لأن الجو طبعا برا حار وأكثر سيفتي حق الأطفال وحق هذا، لأن في عندنا مسعفين وعندنا منظمين ما شاء الله بعد كميات المنظمين. طبعا الحين كل البلاي ستيشن وهالاشياء هذه، والرياضه ترى اكثر افاده حق اي شيء من ثاني.
Encouraging the community to be active is at the heart of what the Abu Dhabi Sports Council aims to achieve. And once again, the festival looks to have succeeded in this endeavour for the second year running. Fatima Harthi is one of the best up-and-coming equestrian endurance riders in the UAE. Despite having a full-time job, the 27-year-old still finds time to train for 2 hours a day as she looks to dedicate her life to the tough sport of endurance racing.
Endurance riding is equestrian sport based on controlled long distances, starting from 80 kilometers, also 100 kilometers, 120 and go on.
With some races taking up to 15 hours for the riders to reach the finish line, it's a sport that demands a lot of planning and preparation.
Before each race, we get a technical sheet which has all the information about the race, how many loops, how many kilos.
Influenced by her mother, the young Emirati started riding at an early age and decided to take up endurance racing after developing a close bond with the horses she rode on.
I really love horses. I always wanted to feel like how is the connection between the horses and the human, and how the human can be like a friend of a horse. It's really amazing. Even in the races, like when you in the races, I keep focusing on the horse, not just like controlling by hand. It's like a secret communication between the horse and the rider itself.
That close control has seen Fatima compete with great success in competitions throughout the region. The endurance races usually take place during the cooler winter months, but even that can cause problems for the riders.
Winter, some days are like foggy. Sometimes we get lost to the tracks. We go to wrong tracks. Sometimes we spend like 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers away from the original track, so we have to go back. I've completed 100 kilometers. I've tried to complete 120, but unfortunately the horse, his health was not good. But hopefully for the next season, we'll complete 120 and the rest of the races.
Coming up in part 2, we hear from the woman who cycled the 7 Emirates. And we catch up with Kuwaiti BMX rider Mansour Al Safran. The UAE hosted the FIFA Club World Cup for the first time 8 years ago. It was the year that Barcelona won it for the first time in their history. Since then, there's been a transformation in the UAE, and in particular, in the women's game.
Since the first Club World Cup, more girls are opening up about the game, and the society here are accepting the fact that women are playing football.
It's been an incredible journey for the UAE women's team, who were only formed in 2009. They narrowly missed out on qualifying for the AFC Women's Asian Cup earlier this year. But it was a positive experience for captain Noura Al Mazroui and her team.
4 months we were training really hard, and we had a camp because we were participating in the AFC qualifications. We weren't fortunate to qualify.
Representing your country is something, but actually wearing a shirt that has a badge while playing and trying to achieve something, to be honest, it's such an honor to wear this shirt. I feel so proud. I hope my parents and family and the society I live in feel as proud as I feel.
For more than a decade, the national team and women's football across the UAE has been receiving strong support from the Abu Dhabi government. And it's now beginning to really bear fruit.
With the support of Abu Dhabi Sports Council, the national team has a great opportunity that we have more girls coming and playing football, and we have better results when we play against another countries.
That pride and passion is also part of the reason that the FIFA Club World Cup is returning to the UAE, bringing with it even more attention on the game, both male and female.
دولة الإمارات من أفضل الدول في تنظيم البطولات العالمية. اليوم المرأة يكون لها دور في هاي البطولات، تواجدها سواء في البطولات، حضورها، مشاركتها في التنظيم، فولنتير. أعتقد هاي الأشياء تساعد على نشر وتوعية المجتمع برياضة المرأة.
This year's World Cup, inshallah, the news is spread all around the media. The women here are motivated to come and watch the World Cup.
The opening game of the 2017 FIFA Club World Cup gets underway in the Hazza bin Zayed Stadium in Al Ain on the 6th of December. Come along and get involved in what will be an incredible festival of football.
Football is such a beautiful game. It's not just a phrase, it's a feeling. You want to feel it, come play it, try it, and trust me, you won't regret it.
Abu Dhabi-based Roisin Thomas is one of the Emirates' top ambassadors for raising awareness around cycling in the UAE. Originally from Ireland, the cyclist relocated to the Middle East in 2014. It's been a big change in terms of weather, but the hard work remains the same.
The main difference between Europe and the Middle East for training would definitely be climate and the terrain. Just getting out there and riding and kind of suffering, your body will adapt eventually.
Despite the summer heat in the UAE, which is a stark difference from the Emerald Isle she grew up in, Roisin continues to train all year round. This obstacle does not deter her, and if anything, it encourages her to push herself even further.
So usually my training is 3 weeks hard, 1 week easy. 18 to 24 hours a week on average, and easy week 15 hours. So it ranges from climbing, sprinting, teamwork, race tactics, a time trial, so I'm in bed by 8 o'clock in the evening.
Roisin regularly clocks up 600 kilometres a week. And she and her team put that training to good use recently when they cycled across all 7 emirates in less than 24 hours.
It was a mental challenge and physically demanding, but I think you have to believe that the impossible is always possible. So that was the purpose of it.
As an avid believer of the values in the sport, Roisin is keen for the UAE to continue its efforts in supporting future generations of cyclists.
Abu Dhabi has invested a lot of money in the tracks. I think the most important thing for the UAE is the sustainability and the maintenance of any teams that are put together here. I think it's quite important that we instill it in young children. They want it to be something more. It needs to be part of their lifestyle.
Mansour Al Safran is one of Kuwait's most talented sportsmen. Not only did the 26-year-old spend 3 years kayaking with the Kuwaiti national team, he's also achieved his childhood dream of becoming a pro BMX rider.
My name is Mansour Safran. I'm from Kuwait, BMX Red Bull athlete. Started to ride BMX when I was 14. I started to ride the normal bike when I was a kid, every day when I finished school. Then after that, I'm trying to training every day how to get the skills.
While Mansour was growing up, finding places to train was difficult. But times have changed, and the support for extreme sports in the region is now stronger than ever.
Before, there is no skate park here. And in my country, in Abu Dhabi, in all the GC, all the rider he ride outside, street ride. Especially the street ride, is not safe. I'm so happy to see a lot of skate park. It's not a lot, maybe 3 or 4 skate park. I think it's enough for the rider. You can go somewhere to training and learn new tricks.
Last month, Mansour was in the UAE capital, showcasing his talents and giving advice to up-and-coming riders at the Abu Dhabi Sports Festival's Extreme Summer Jam.
Today, I'm just come here for riding BMX and do some shows here and judge for this competition. The scene change when you do same like this event or competition, because there is something to do with the competition. You can see if he's much better than before or not. Any athlete, if you join the competition, you can change his skills.
Over the years, Mansour has developed his own tricks and skills, becoming Kuwait's first pro BMX rider in the process. Now sponsored by one of the world's biggest sports brands, Mansour has a strong message for all young extreme sports enthusiasts.
I feel so happy when I'm the Red Bull athlete. This is my dream when I'm ride BMX, and this is the best thing for any athlete. I think all the athletes, you have a dream. You can get it this year or after 5 years. Yeah, just keep going.
Coming up in part 3, we look at a sporting event that has become synonymous with Abu Dhabi. And we hear the story of one of the UAE's true inspirations. Abu Dhabi is one of the world's fastest growing sporting destinations, rapidly earning its reputation as a global sporting capital. But what is it about this emirate that allows it to adapt and grow so quickly?
Having a good structure and having a good mentality in how we have to work is helping us.
One sport that has notably flourished here, both within the community and on an international level, is that of golf.
10 years ago, nobody was watching golf, but today we have more than 4 championships in golf in Abu Dhabi. No, even local. Golf is growing so much.
Abu Dhabi has embraced the sport with open arms, and the emirate is now not only considered to have some of the best golf courses in the world, but is also a destination of choice for the world's best players.
After any tournament, we think about the next tournament, how to get more fans, how to get the engagement in the right way. And this is our target.
This has been in no small part aided by one of the world's most anticipated events on the golfing calendar, the Abu Dhabi HSBC Championship.
What I saw last year in Abu Dhabi HSBC Championship, it was something incredible to have 74,000 people.
The 13th year of the championship is set to take place on the 18th to the 21st of January 2018. And will yet again look to break records and provide 4 days of action-packed excitement for spectators from around the world. Allowing your children to learn sports from an early age is a fantastic way for kids to explore and develop lifelong skills. This year, the Abu Dhabi Sports Festival ran an 8-week programme for kids to come and practice their favourite sports.
The kids have been very active. They've been playing football, cricket, we've been doing lots of relay races. There's loads of jungle gyms to do, there's Muay Thai, there's everything, any sport you want to do. If you teach them at a young age, you get the basics done. So for a football coach, we do the ABCs, which is agility, balance, coordination and speed. If you learn that at a young age, then they can take it forward and hopefully become better.
The aim of getting the kids to be active over the summer is meant to be fun, but it also has a serious side and could have a major positive impact on the long-term health of a nation.
If you sit at home all day not doing anything, then you're just not going to make it active and fit, and that's what you need. And all the different sports that they can do is fantastic because it's working everything. So for me, when they're young, they need to have a healthy diet, make sure they're active and stay fit, hopefully big and strong, hopefully they have a good diet, and hopefully they can go further with the sport of their choice.
The camp includes a huge variety of indoor activities, and some of the kids even got to try new sports for the very first time.
And there's some things that are a bit creepy for me at first, but then I learned how to get them. I've done loads of summer camps, and this is like one of my best.
I like this place because there's football and the skate park.
They learn different types of sports. Football, it's your entire body, that is. Gymnastics, your flexibility. And cricket, your mind is sharp. You know when to react, how fast you have to react.
If you do all the sports when you're very young, that means your muscles can grow. So for me, you can play table tennis, you can play every sport, mostly every sport you want, and the facilities are amazing, so much space. Abu Dhabi Sports Festival has provided this, and it's absolutely fantastic.
Abdullah Sultan Al Aryani is one of the pioneers in the sport of shooting in the Middle East.
لعبة الرماية هي يعني بدأت أنا وأنا صغير، الوالد الله يطول في عمره هو اللي علمنا الرماية، وكنا يعني في قبيلة العريان احنا محافظين على هذا التراث. في سنة 93 أسسنا فريق أبو ظبي الأولمبي والعسكري. أنا كنت من ضمن الأشخاص اللي موجودين في هذا الفريق، واستمرت المسيرة كلاعب دولي.
In 2001, Abdullah was involved in a tragic car accident, an incident that has left him confined to a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
الحادث كان في 2001، كنا راجعين نحن من تدريب الصقور، فصار عليه الحادث المغرب. طبعا بتوجيهات من سيدي صاحب اسمه الشيخ محمد بن زايد، خلال يومين أنا سفروني إلى ألمانيا للعلاج. ظليت هناك سنة و8 شهور. كان عندي كسر في العمود الفقري، شلل بنسبة 80%. أكيد أنك أنت راح تعيد حساباتك وعندك ظروف عائلية، تحتاج سنة سنتين أنك أنت تواكب اللي حاصل حولك في المجتمع. وبحكم أني أنا ضابط في القوات المسلحة عسكري رتبة نقيب، الحياة تتغير من حياة الحركة والدوام والعمل والعطاء إلى شخص مقعد.
Since the accident, though, Abdullah has gone from strength to strength, winning gold and silver medals at the Paralympics in London and Rio de Janeiro.
في 2006 آخر 2006 انضميت إلى نادي العين، أسسنا فريق الرماية، وكنت أول لاعب يسجل في الاتحاد الدولي في رماية المعاقين. وشاركت من أول مسابقة في ماليزيا فحققت الذهبية. كانت مفاجأة لأن لعبة جديدة ولاعب جديد قدر يحقق من أول مشاركة ذهبية. شاركنا في 3 بطولات أولمبية اللي كانت في الصين وبعدين لندن وبعدين البرازيل. عندي 4 ميداليات ذهبية في لندن و3 فضيات في البرازيل.
Once again, the proud Emirati will be going for gold, and he looks on target to achieve just that.
مثل ما قلنا قبل البرازيل أنا كنت أتمنى ووعدت الجماعة أني أنا أحاول أني أحقق 3 ميداليات، والحمد لله حققت 3 فضيات وكنت قريب من الذهب في ال3 مسابقات. ولكن إن شاء الله اليابان نتمنى من الله أنه يوفقنا ويسدد رمينا إن شاء الله للجميع، وإن شاء الله أن نحقق الذهب ونشوفون الفرحة إن شاء الله في اليابان 2020 إن شاء الله.
Well, that's all for this month. Join us again next month for even more sporting action from Abu Dhabi, the home of sport.